Loki Season 2 Episode 1 done in the bag. Just finished watching it, man. Listen, great episode, man. Yeah, man, you can tell I'm excited, innit? But it was a great episode. I mean, it's not the first episode of a series because it's Season 2, but as first episodes go in the Marvel Cinematic Episodic TV, probably the best first episode. I mean, I'm a bit of a WandaVision nerd, but you had to figure out a lot of stuff on the first episode of WandaVision because, you know, that we hadn't set us up yet unless you had read West Coast Avengers, and even then. But this was brilliant. It obviously came straight off the back of Season 1, and it felt like there was no gap between once you started watching it. A lot of times when you have a Season 1 and then you have to wait so long for a Season 2, you do get a sense that you've actually been waiting that long when it starts, even with like how the characters look within themselves. I mean, I don't know when it was recorded, but it wasn't going to be filmed straight away, so even where the characters look and certain things to do with the set. But not in this, man. The jeopardy for Loki was there straight away off the back of He Who Remains being killed by Sylvian and things changing. There seems to be like more focus on the TVA itself, and it's not just Ravonna who's in a leadership role. You realise there's a board and there's a war room with other people who have, I don't know, they have power to do with consequence. I think, I can't remember what his name is. Is it Ki Kwan from Everything, Everywhere, All the Time? He was in this episode. He's obviously one of the newer characters, and he's magical, man. He's so good. He give me, his comedic timing gives me Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Willy Wonka / Oompa Loompa vibes, if that makes any sense. Like a bit of the Johnny Depp it just the timing and the way he speaks, I love it, man. The chemistry between Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson, wow, amazing. Nothing's changed. The comedic timing between them both, it feels real. It doesn't feel scripted at all. It's just everything you want from a TV program or a movie. You just want it to feel like I can suspend everything for this hour or 45 minutes and I'm in this world. The regular world don't revolve around me. It doesn't exist, and I'm in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and everything felt real. The jeopardy in it, everything felt like focused on time, which it's meant to, but it really gave you the feeling. It felt like on a knife's edge from the beginning that something needs to happen in this episode before they run out of time, and something in this episode did revolve around, if something runs out of time, Loki will be ripped from time and space forever. And I'm not going to get into what it is because I'm going to try to do better with these reviews and not give away too much spoilers. Of course, there was a trailer prior. Luckily for me, I watched the trailer so long ago when I did the reaction video. I don't remember, I mean this, when I mean I don't remember anything from the trailer at all. I don't remember anything. And so when I'm going into this, there was no part of it when I was like, oh, I remember that from the trailer, which was great because, you know, everything was new to me. The post-credit scene, I never saw it, so whatever that entailed going forward, it's a shock to me, and you know what I mean? And I feel like it's good because I've ignored every day this week. Marvel put out a little featurette that then I'm subscribed to them, so it pops up on my notifications. Loki's, and it's like a 30-second trailer. I just swipe it across and don't look at it. Special shout out to the set design, the audio design, and the camera shots in this, how it was filmed. Perfect. I know it sounds a bit nerdy and geeky from me, but for the people that are into that like me, you would notice very, very quickly. Like, it felt a lot of this, anytime it was to do with Loki being ripped through space and time. And when I mean being ripped, it was kind of eerie. And if you watch this at night time, it could scare. There's parts where it's a bit uncomfortable. Give like a 70s, 80s horror movie vibe. He was being ripped through space and time, and when he does that, the way they've designed it looks like his body's being stretched. They explain it in this, like, there's a talk of being, if you end up in a black hole, and I'm like, this is what I imagine would happen to your body anyway, but a little bit worse, and it didn't look nice. It looked like he's been stretched from that side, very fast as well. Every time he reappeared, it felt like it was being shot. I mean, it felt like they filmed it on purpose like this, like it was shot on a handheld camera. And when you do that from the POV, it makes it feel like you're the person following them around, which I really appreciate that. I can't say enough good things about it. Like, as far as this episode goes, and when I'm normally marking out of 10 of an episode, I mean, I was intrigued all the way through. I didn't want it to end, and I accidentally pressed my Disney pause button. Well, I pressed it because I have it with subtitles on, so I don't miss anything. And when I realised it had like 6 minutes left, I was so disappointed. Which is a good thing. So I'm gonna go. This is me being conservative. I'm gonna go 9 out of 10 for this episode. He gave me everything I wanted. Even the fact that Kang wasn't in the episode, but his voice was. It was this thing of him talking to Ravonna, which means, well, not means, but from what we got from the previous post-credit scenes and Ant-Man and stuff like that, I'm guessing that Ravonna's going to find Victor Timely, which is what we saw on stage, and that's who she's talking to on this videotape. So yeah, that's pretty cold. 9 out of 10. And I'll say, man, it had a distinct feeling, like, you could tell. I'm gonna have to go search it myself, but it feels like there was a different director. Not that season 1 was bad at all. I really love season 1 as well. The only thing what I'm thinking of now, which is not gonna bother me too much, because the way Phase 4's gone of Marvel, it's been a bit. I'm not as mad as other people because I enjoy myself every time I went to the cinemas to watch one of these movies, but I am a guy that watches, and I'm not making this up. Of all the Avengers, anything up to Phase 3. I watch one of those movies every week, and I probably watch Infinity War and Endgame like once. Now probably once every 2 weeks, but it was like and I know it's a bit nerdy, but I enjoy it. And I haven't done that with Phase 4 at all. I haven't watched Thor: Love and Thunder again. I haven't watched Multiverse. Actually, I have watched Multiverse of Madness twice now. And I've watched Ant-Man once. So yeah, you get what I'm saying. But the only thing I'm gonna say is. And I love Paul Rudd, and I think Jonathan Majors, great as a villain, done nothing wrong in the Ant-Man movie. None of them did. I wish that movie didn't exist. It really doesn't make a difference to any of this, apart from we got to see some weird Kangs in the other one. This feels perfect. Anything after season 1 with Loki, with how it ended with the He Who Remains being stabbed by Sylvie and dying, didn't feel like it had any jeopardy on the movies after that. And it's come straight back to this, and the jeopardy started straight away. So basically, anything in between, might as well, you know what I mean? I hope that when Kang turns up in this, because there's so many branch timelines now, I hope he prunes the other timelines of the movies we just watched, and we can just get on with it from here. I'll be quick, so comment, like, subscribe, and share. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Run.